Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This is the KBDcraft kit Lilin. It is from a company called KBDcraft that makes Lego keyboards and keyboard accessories. This is their KBDcraft kit Atom. You can kind of see it right here. And this is their KBDcraft kit Lilith. These are just some other products they made, so I want to get into their new KBDcraft Lilin today. So let's just start with the box right here. This is what it will come in. On the bottom, it says it has 82 pieces. These are Lego compatible pieces, but they are not Lego official pieces. So let me just give you a bit view of the box. These are how the macro pad can be, or numpad can be modular with the keyboard in the back right there. And yep, that's pretty much it. But let me just open the box real quick and show you a few extras that come inside. So this is a extra numpad set. If you want to use this as a numpad to match your KBDcraft kit Atom, it's the same keycaps, same design. So let's just put that aside. Then you will get obviously an instructions, and then there will also be more keycaps like these, so you can kind of customize it. You'll get a bunch of different ones, so that's nice as well. And then there will also be some extra Lego pieces in the box, so you're able to make it modular with this keyboard behind. But otherwise, besides that, what's actually on the thing, that's it. Except there also will be a Lego Minecraft figure in the box as well. I just forgot to put it on my desk for the video. I misplaced it, but that's what you'll get as well. So the question is, what is this? So this is a kind of macro numpad. You could open this up and then turn it in, and then it's a numpad. You could take it off and put one on each side of the Lilith, and then you kind of have a macro pad on each side. What I have been using this as is just a simple macro pad. So I am going to tell you what I kind of use the layout for. So let's say for me, this key launches Rocket League. This key launches software. This I use as an F4 key, so I can press FN on my keyboard, then still Alt F4. This I use for Chrome. These I use for OBS, and I forgot what I use this button for. These I use to put in my password. No, these are my volume buttons, up and down. This is probably mute. Then I have like my passwords and some other stuff on this side. But pretty much I just programmed this with the Vial software to do some extra stuff. And as I said, this comes with 82 pieces. So this can combine with the Lilith again to do those stuff. And I use the Vial software as I just mentioned. I think it's a pretty solid software. I don't think it's the best software ever. I personally prefer it over VIA, and it's a pretty easy software to use. So let me just talk about the issues of this. So let's just start with the cable. As you can kind of see back here, the cable is built into the Lego piece. Let me see if I could get this stuff off real quick so I can kind of show you better. So as you can see, this is a side angled cable. So it kind of limits you to only be able to use this specific cable, which is kind of unfortunate. Because you can't really use a longer cable. Before I fix this, I'm just going to show you the other end of the cable, which is also a problem. As you can see, it is Type-C, and it is not a very long cable. So that's pretty much my problem, is like I had this adapter extra, so I could plug this into my monitor. But the problem is, if you have I'm just going to leave this broken for the rest of the video. Why not? But if you don't have a Type-C on your motherboard, like I don't either, then you're going to have a problem. You're going to have to buy a cable extender. It's another purchase, and this is just not a good cable. I mean, it's not the end of the world. In terms of stabilizers, these are considered pre-lubed. They're not pre-lubed well. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear that. I'll give a full sound test of this thing at the end. Also, the problem is with the connector in between here. You see the cable. So the connector cable also isn't a good cable. These keys on mine don't work. In the beginning, I had multiple keys not working, and I was able to fix it. It like gets in weird positions, and the position of the cable causes certain keys to not work. Like you might fix it, and then this key wasn't working, but and now it's working, and then this key, it's a little weird. You can probably figure it out. Just for me, it's too annoying. I don't need all these keys. I only needed this side and a couple of these, so it was just a waste of time for me to fix it. But I just want to let you know it is a little bit janky in that certain situation. So just remember, this cable is not going to be good, and then the cable in between is going to be a bit janky. Let me show you the switches real quick. So your keyboard will, your numpad will come with some extra switches, just to let you know. And then these are the switches it comes with. These are the same switches that come in the Lilith behind me. When they first came out in the Lilith, they were not pre-lubed well, and they kind of sounded terrible. These actually sound like they were pre-lubed better and sound better, so they're definitely a better switch now. But yeah, it's an okay switch. This is really a macro pad. I don't expect it to sound really good. The plate is also, I think, they're either FR4 or aluminum. But also, again, sound doesn't really matter in a product like this as long as it doesn't sound horrible. But I would like for them to get these stabilizers to be pre-lubed better, or just come with a little extra lube. In terms of pricing, this is $30 without the switches, keycaps, and stuff, and then $40 for the full kit. I think the $40 for the full kit is much better because you get 2 sets of keycaps, you get switches and stuff. So the question is, though, is this thing worth it for $40? So I would say you can get a macro pad for $15. If you're just looking for a macro pad, do not buy this. If you want a macro pad that's fun to build, you like Lego, you want something unique, yeah, I think $40 is fair. I think there's a lot of like engineering into a product like this. It's buildable, it's fun. I think if you want a Lego macro pad for $40 and you understand the issues there might be with it, I think this is a good, fair purchase, and I definitely could recommend it. So I'm just gonna leave it with that, and I'll add a sound test at the end. So thank you for watching. See you in the next one.